Hey everyone, it is New Book Day here at LES. So here are some books that I just got in. I got them in over fall break week, and these are the older books, like for third grade and up, maybe some of them second grade and up. First off, I know everyone will like this, the Guinness World Record 2020. I have a copy. I also have a new History Smashers book. This one is the Titanic. If you haven't read the History Smashers, these are really cool historical. I bet you didn't know this about the Titanic. All right, next, a couple graphics I just got in. Wings of Fire #4. I finally got that one in. That is The Dark Secret. I have a graphic called Doggo and Pupper, and this is by Catherine Applegate, who wrote The One and Only Ivan. This is her first graphic book, so try that one out. I'm looking forward to reading that. Okay, this one is on the Young Hoosier nominee list this year by James Patterson and Chris Grabenstein. Sure to be hilarious because Chris Grabenstein is just funny. He's goofy and funny, but this is Cat versus Dog. Another one that is on the Young Hoosier nominee list is called The Dog Who Lost His Bark, and it's a fairly short book, but this sounds really good. I'm going to read that one as well. This is a book I already read. This is called Worst Case Colin, and this is an awesome, awesome book. It looks big, but it is written in verse. I'd be looking for another video just on book talk in this book. Another book I just got is Pax, The Journey Home. If you have not read the first Pax, that is an awesome story. Lots of middle schoolers have read this book, and they would be super excited if I told them that Pax has a sequel. I highly recommend the first one before you read this one. The latest John David Anderson book, it actually came out in the spring, and I just now got a copy of Stowaway. Love John David Anderson. This one is an outer space adventure, so if you like space adventures, Stowaway is a good one. For those of you who were in Mrs. Judy's class, here's a new Quinny and Hopper. This is book number 3 called Smart Cookies. So if you like Quinny and Hopper, there is a third book in the series. This is called Once Upon a Camel, and this book is told by several different animals, and this is a really, really cool book. I loved this book. I love books that are told by animals, but she has written some really good stuff. But Once Upon a Camel is excellent. Okay, another one, While I Was Away. This is a book that is hitting the tops of the mock Newbery list for this next year. This one's going to win some awards, but this one is called While I Was Away. Another one, this is by Jamie Sumner, who has written a lot of really good books, like Tune It Out and a few others that I have in my library. I've loved everything she's written. This one is called One Kid's Trash. It's an awesome story. This is going to be the next book I read. This is called Rescue at Lake Wild by Terry Lynn Johnson. She writes all those adventurous books that I absolutely love. I've read everything that she has written except this one. So I'm taking this home tonight to read it. But Rescue at Lake Wild. A new book by Dusty Bowling called Across the Desert. She's the one that wrote The Canyon's Edge, which is that right there. This was a really good survival type book too, set in the desert, but that's called Across the Desert. Another book that I want to take home and read, this is probably going to be the second book I read next, called Shoe Wars. I have not read this yet, but this one has like lots of scattered pictures in it. So it should be fairly quick to get through. It got really good reviews, so I'm looking forward to reading that. And the last two I'm going to show you are my two favorites from this school year, and I finally got them. This one is called Pig Harden. This is a great story. Be looking for the video. I will do a video on this book alone to book talk this. This is a really good story, alternating being told between this boy and the pig. It's awesome. Please look for this one. This is going to be a popular one. I really want teachers to do this one as a read aloud because it would lead to some really cool discussions. So, and my favorite one for this year so far is called Imaginary, and this is by Lee Bacon. This is one of my favorite books ever. This little creature here, this purple creature, he's an imaginary friend, and he tells the entire story. I will be book talking this one by itself. So look for a video on Imaginary. Love, 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 love this story. So lots of good new books that I just got in the library. So please, if any of these sound good, put them on hold. Come in, check them out. Lots of good stuff.